Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World video. This is on the Northeast Corridor route. I thought we'd come back and revisit just another time, obviously before rush hour. Obviously rush hour isn't actually that far off now, and obviously the ACS 64 is going to be included. Yeah, I'm going to be on this a little bit more sort of in the lead up to it, sort of almost training for driving it on there. Yeah, here we are at New York, Penn. We're just about to leave, and obviously, yeah, the date of recording this is actually the 4th of July. Obviously, yeah, so happy Independence Day to everyone, all of our US viewers. Hopefully, everyone's enjoying it. Um, yeah, obviously, you might have realised, yeah, where was the stream on the 4th of July? Unfortunately, the internet cut out. Yeah, we were doing a bit of farm sim, about half an hour through it, just decided to go, and as of 11 o'clock in the night, that it's still not back up. So hopefully, well, when you're viewing this video, the internet will be back. But I do apologise for that. Yeah, not a lot I could do about it. I will make it up to you though. Obviously, a few more streams when the internet does come back on. But yeah, I do apologise for that. Anyway, we are pretty much ready to go. So let's get the doors shut. I think we're straight through to Newark, Penn. Yeah, we're going up to Newark Liberty. Obviously, the airport station. Um, let's get going. Oh, let's get that off. I don't really want that on. There we go. Cool. And yeah, this was pretty much the only route I could also do as a video, because when you haven't got Wi-Fi, that for some reason the PlayStation doesn't let you have access to your other DLCs. So I knew this from because I went on TSW2 before, and you could only play the base routes. So I thought I don't want to go on it and play it and screw it up and lose all my progress. So I thought I'd come back on the old one and just do a bit of a Northeast Corridor on here, because why not? It's a lovely route. So I thought I'd come back on this. And also I don't really mind too much if I do lose the progress on here, because we've got a new one coming soon. Well, not a new one, but this is the older one, so. Yeah, New York Penn. I've got New York Penn next. Someone did actually say what Penn means before. I think Penn means it's either Pennsylvania, um, or it's either Central. I've had two people say different things. Someone in the chat, I'm sure we have an American rail fan out here. What does Penn mean? Is it the company who were here? I know the Pennsylvania Railroad, so they called it New York Penn, just to sort of, um, let everyone know that's their station. Or does it simply mean Central? But obviously in American terms. Gonna have an ACS 64 coming out there. And yeah, I would have gone in the cab car, but yeah, yet again, I couldn't, because it's DLC, no internet, it doesn't like it. Awesome. They look brilliant, the coaches. They're really cozy, don't they? Oh, we can speed up in a second, going into, I think this is the Hudson River Tunnel. And this will take us about 3 miles. And we can actually get up to 90 miles an hour, which is always welcomed. Bring that down. Right, let's go up to 60. Cool. And yeah, oh, hello, that's... Whoa. I don't know what that's all about. That's got to be something to no internet, because I have not ever had that before on this route. What is going on there? Okay. Oh. Okay, well, we're back. I had no idea what that was. Have we got another train coming along? I reckon that's something to do with the internet. It sounds silly, but I've never had that before when I've been online. I never play offline. Yeah, I don't know. It must be something. Maybe that means it's back up. Probably not. I'll look at my phone, and it's been down all day. Yeah, but who is looking forward to the Northeast Corridor route obviously coming with rush hour? Obviously, personally, I can put my hand up. I really can't wait for it. Obviously, we're getting the ACS 64 back, and also we can get up to 120 odd miles an hour in it, which is going to be crazy and really fun. And also, we're getting the MBTA line, which I don't know how far along that goes on it, but that looks cool as well. So, with the new F40, yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Looking forward to it. And also, another thing, the PC, a little update. I probably have told you in a stream. I don't know. I don't know at this very point in time with the internet not on. But the PC is now on the build queue. So hopefully it won't be too long now until we do get to start playing a bit of TS. And when we do get onto TS, I would like to have a look at the Northeast Corridor on there. I think it's Baltimore to Washington. So maybe we could do. That'd be brilliant. Do a section on here, a section on the rush hour one, and a section on the TS one, and then sort of link it together in a way. That would be brilliant. We must do that. Right, 7.3 miles now. But I think this tunnel actually, realistically, has been badly damaged. Obviously, it was Hurricane Sandy, wasn't it, back in 2014? And apparently, I think it's this tunnel or the other one out of New York, Penn, but it's been really sort of badly damaged. And this is one of the sort of only ways to get into New York by railway or railroad, which is a bit of a problem why it's sort of all crumbling. Right, let's get up to 90 in a second. It's a pretty scenic route, this one. That was sort of in the town, we'll come out and we'll just sort of, I don't know, it's all sort of boggy, isn't it? Boggy, I suppose it's a floodplain. Don't know. It's a lovely route though, and I do recommend, obviously, if you do like your American trains and you like American passenger stuff, do pick the old TSW ups and you can come on this one. Even if it's just to play this route. I mean, the game is, I think it's £25, and I think you get Northeast Corridor on the standard edition. I think it is sort of snuck in there. So I mean, yeah, pretty much 25 quid. I mean, you can play the other routes as well. But yeah, if you do want to come on this route, sort of get a bit of practice in full rush hour. And I think even TSW 2020 at the moment is on a sale. I think on Steam, PlayStation. Not sure about Xbox. I mean, the old one usually is on sale. Yeah, do come and check this route out. It is brilliant. Alright, 5.7 miles, coming up to Secaucus Junction now. Which I believe realistically, it's only New Jersey transit trains which stop here. But in the game there's a couple of services which stop here. But I don't mind that because, you know, it's another stop. Another place to look around. Right, going through Secaucus Junction. Or Secaucus, however you pronounce it. And we do have a 60 and 0.9, so gotta bring that down. Through we go. Let's get the bell off and bring that down. Obviously, yeah, this the ACS 64 does actually have a combined throttle and brake system, although don't use the brakes on the stick. They don't do a lot. So just I always find it easier using the automatic brake. I learned that lesson the hard way when I first sort of got into playing this route. I remember, I think it was coming into my first station, just trying to use the master controller one. Yeah, it probably was quite an ugly stop. Look at this side coming along here. Let's get a bit of outside shenanigans. Brilliant. Let's watch it going over the bridge. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the speed is so low on parts of this route because of this old infrastructure. So that's what they're doing in real life, obviously upgrading it or making it so trains can go across a little bit faster. Obviously, it's only 60 across here, which I mean isn't slow, but you know you sort of want to be going 90. There it goes, brilliant. Let's get back in. 3.7 miles an hour to Newark, Penn. We're supposed to arrive at 10:20, so should be on time. Should be, fingers crossed. Let's get that up again. Got 60 coming up again. See, there's like the most pointless 90 section there. There's quite a few speed changes on this route. So you go up to 70, then like half a mile later it goes to 60, then it goes to 80, then it will go down to 55. So, yeah, quite a few changes. Cool. And obviously I know someone is going to comment, why is this route not in Train Sim World 2? I've said this many times before, and I know in Dovetail game streams they've said it many times before. This northeast corridor was sort of like an experiment, sort of the way they've built it and programmed it. It was all sort of experimental to see what ways work. So this was one of the first routes in TSW, so I suppose they wanted to sort of see what would work best. So they sort of used this route to sort of experiment what they could do. And pretty much what they said is it would be so much work to bring it over to TSW2, it would make more sense just to rebuild it. So yeah. But we are getting the northeast corridor for rush hour, which I'm really looking forward to. I'll come down to 45 soon. Look at this massive river. Was this the Hudson River or? Coming down to 45 soon. So yeah, I believe we're actually going to Newark Liberty. This is a Boston to Washington service. I suppose this one probably didn't stop at New Rochelle, I guess. Yeah. There's actually no services from New Rochelle to New York only. So I'm guessing this one was pretty much non-stop through New Rochelle all the way to New York Penn. But yeah, it's fairly frequent on this route. Trains are sort of every 20 minutes. Yes, it's quite frequent. Let's get a bit of power. There we go. Yeah, if we look at the map now, we are coming into Newark Penn Station, which is quite an interesting station. It's sort of got two levels to it. It does confuse me. Yeah, it's got the sort of lower level which we're coming onto. Then you got the one above it. I didn't even realise that many platforms. 8 platforms. It's an interesting station, and we'll see in a minute. There's Harrison Station, which I believe is part of the Path network, and there's even a couple of collectibles there. So do go into spawn on foot there, pick them up. Now you got those lines there going off there into these 4 platforms here, which are the upper ones. Then you get the lower ones. It's an interesting station design. Newark, here we are. Let's cross the river now. Awesome. Yeah, you see the higher up platforms up there. It's odd. It's an odd station. And here we are, Newark Penn. And I'm not going to stop on the marker, because I'm pretty sure if you stop in the marker, a couple of the coaches are actually hanging out the back. Or at least that's the way it is if you're stopping the other side. No, we might actually fit in. But I'm going to go a little bit past it anyway. Hey, look, we got another service coming in as well. Awesome. You gotta love the design of the ACS 64. It's brilliant. Right, here we are, Newark Penn. Let's get that off. Yeah, this is, as I said, this is a busy route. And the thing is, passenger services aren't the only thing you can do on this route. There's more. You can do freight services as well, which you'll find the freight services up this end of the line, sort of around this area here. I think it's called like Harlem Yard or something. Here, there's quite a bit of freight stuff you can get on with, and there's even a run actually down to this siding here, which funnily enough is actually right on the doorstep of the Long Island Railroad, which is here. And you've got Woodside Station here, which is cool. Two routes right next to each other. I ain't got long, and then we can head out again. Right, let's get the doors locked. Newark Liberty International Airport, and I believe on the new one there's also an airport as well. That's cool. Let's get the bell on. Right, and off we go. 2.4 miles to Newark Liberty. Keep the bell on. And off we go. Let's get that off. Give it a whack on there. Up to 35 coming out of here. That does actually speed up to I think 70 or something like that. But not for long though. Yeah, so you got 70 there, although the airport is right there. So we can't speed up that much. So I think the speed also comes down to 40. Yeah, there you go, just over a mile. Although let's go. Let's try and get as fast as we can before we have to start slowing down. The brakes on this are insane, so we can properly get it up. That should no. There we go. Off we go. Let's try and get it up. We'll start slowing down once it goes into yards, which isn't long. Once it gets to 0.5, it will go into yards. Come on, 56, 57. So this is like the last sort of, this is like the race to the airport along here. Quite like this section though. I mean, look at the brakes, 30%. That is like in some trains 100% brakes, the emergency brakes. Yeah, I never actually take a look at the scenery along this section because yeah, you're always sort of whizzing along. The stations are quite close to each other. And so you got some sort of highway there, and it's nice. Let's get back in. 1.2. And yeah, I must admit, I don't know American signals, so probably when rush hour comes out and we're doing HUD off on the Northeast Corridor, if we do end up doing that. If we go for red lights, I wouldn't be surprised, as yeah, I still am yet to learn American signals, at least on the Northeast Corridor. I do sort of know them on the Peninsula Corridor. I'm getting there. I know when there's a red coming up, but on here, I've no clue. Right, Newark Liberty 0.7. So yeah, some AI services do, like the others, whiz through here. And then you can pick them up at Newark Penn, where I think all of them stop as it's sort of an interchange station. With obviously all the other platforms and the path trains and yeah. Right, we'll get the bell on, as it's not far now to the station, 800 yards. And yeah, I'm not going to stop on the marker because the back of the train will hang off. Okay. Right, coming in. You can literally come into the station at 50 miles an hour in this and just brake 10%, it will stop very easily. I know this is quite a modern locomotive, so the brakes are probably very good. Here we are. Awesome station, this one. Very modern as well. Obviously, unlike obviously the other ones on here. Very modern, this one. That should do a little bit ahead of the marker. Well, there isn't actually a marker anyway. I suppose it's just guess when the train's in. And here we are. We made it to Newark Liberty International Airport. Lovely station, this one. And let's actually get a shot there. You might actually see that as the thumbnail. Newark Liberty. Can have one as well. Cool. Well, that does conclude today's video. Obviously, hopefully everyone has enjoyed that. As you will find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store. Obviously, I see all of the merch on screen now. Do subscribe if you do want to see more. And yeah, apologies for the Wi-Fi issue on the 4th of July, and hopefully it won't be another couple of days. Yeah, I've got to hope not. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thanks all for coming in, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.